Hey everybody, sliding into week 4 after a really exciting week 3. Make sure you like and subscribe to stay up to date on all of your sports betting information. Let's get right into it. The Detroit Lions at the Green Bay Packers. Week 4 kicks off with a classic NFC North showdown. The 2-1 Detroit Lions visit the 2-1 Green Bay Packers. The Packs are getting a point at home. The Lions are minus 120 on the money line. The over-under is 45. The Packers have been great for bettors this year. 3-0 against the spread, and Lev is showing grit with his comeback win. The Atlanta Falcons at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Rise and shine bettors, this matchup takes place across the pond in the UK. Jacksonville lays 3 at home in London. The Falcons are plus 140 on the money line, and the over-under is 43. The Jaguars lost back-to-back home games, including a big loss to the Texans, but don't expect the Falcons to do anything great. They didn't score a single touchdown in their defeat to Detroit last week. The Miami Dolphins at the Buffalo Bills. The Bills come in hot, being surprisingly a 2.5-point favorite at home against the red-hot Dolphins. Miami sits at plus 122 on the money line. The over-under is at 53.5, the highest opening of the week. Miami comes off of a 70-point beatdown against Sean Payton and the Denver Broncos, who hopefully destroyed the film from this game. Yikes. Make no mistake, this is a heavyweight battle between these AFC East rivals. As road dogs, the Dolphins sport a 4-2 record with Mike McDaniels at the helm. The Cincinnati Bengals at the Tennessee Titans. The Bengals are minus 1.5 on the spread and plus 105 on the money line. The over-under is 42.5. Luckily for Bengal fans, Joe Burrow said he didn't take any steps back in their victory over the Rams, which is great because they really needed him to be healthy. The Titans come into this match struggling on offense, led by an inconsistent Ryan Tannehill. He only threw the ball for 104 passing yards last game. The only thing the Titans have going for them is their run defense. Look for Joe Burrow to have to throw the ball a lot to defeat Mike Vrabel and the Titans week 4. The Denver Broncos at the Chicago Bears. The Broncos are hilariously a 3.5-point favorite against the putrid Bears. The Bears are plus 150 on the money line, and the over-under is 46. Get ready to hold your nose because this one is a stinker. After getting hammered by 70 points, Sean Payton and the Denver Broncos are somehow favored to win against Justin Fields and a stumbling Bears team. Have fun watching this dumpster fire game. I'm not sure which team is worse, but at least Russell Wilson is better than Justin Fields, right? The LA Rams at the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are laying a point at home against the Rams. The Rams are minus 105 on the money line. The over-under is 45. The Rams are coming off a tough loss where they almost stole one in Cincinnati. Unfortunately, they lost a key offensive lineman and their offense collapsed. Are the Colts and Minshew Mania making some noise? With Anthony Richardson potentially out, the Colts will need their backup quarterback to hold down the fort. The New York Jets versus the Kansas City Chiefs. The Jets are getting 10, which honestly doesn't seem like enough against Jackson Mahomes, Taylor Swift, and the Chiefs. The Jets are plus 340 on the money line. The over-under is 42.5. Zach Wilson needs to be benched if they want to save their season. It's just not working. The Jets signed Trevor Siemian, and I would expect him to take over quarterback soon. Jets fans are in for another tough year. The Chiefs are just too strong for the Roger-less Jets. Minnesota Vikings at the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers are 3.5-point home dogs and plus 165 on the money line. The over-under is 45.5. The Vikings are 0-3 despite Kirk Cousins leading the league in some key quarterback stats. The Panthers are also coming off a tough loss, but this team is starved for talent. And Carolina may very well be picking high in next year's draft. Cousins is 10-5 against the spread as a road favorite. Just saying. Baltimore Ravens at the Cleveland Browns. The Browns are 2.5-point favorites at home and are minus 140 on the money line. The over-under is 41. The Cleveland Browns defense is the real deal. With the Ravens coming off a tough loss to the Colts, they have to do battle with a formidable Browns defense. That's downright scary. Can Lamar pull it off, or will Deshaun put back-to-back good games together? If he can stick to forward passes. Pittsburgh Steelers at the Houston Texans. The Texans are 3.5-point home dogs and plus 140 on the money line. Both teams won on the road last week, but the Texans are surprising people with rookie CJ Stroud's performance. The Steelers secondary has to hold up better than they did last week against Devontae Adams if they want to win. Mike Tomlin and the Steelers are 42.7% against the spread as a road favorite. Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the New Orleans Saints. The Saints are laying 3 at home and the Bucs are plus 150 on the money line. The over-under is 40. Baker and the Bucs fell back to earth against a capable Eagles team. The real question is if Derek Carr is going to play. This is a stay away until we know if Jameis Winston will be a starter or not. For those wondering, Bucs beat the Saints in every game last season. The Washington Commanders at the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are giving 8 at home against Ron Rivera's Commanders, who are getting plus 310 on the money line. The over-under is 44.5. The Eagles are coming off a win against the Bucs. The Washington Commanders dropped a tough one against Josh Allen and the Bills. Howell threw 4 picks, so he'll have to respond in a strong way against the Eagles team that is one of the strongest in the league. The Las Vegas Raiders against the LA Chargers. The Raiders are getting 6 points in their homecoming to LA. The Raiders are plus 220 on the money line. The over-under is 48. The Raiders are coming off a tough loss, but they look to get a win against Brandon Staley and the banged-up Chargers. Lots of people are questioning if Staley will be the coach after this season, and I don't blame them. Look for Raiders fans to take over the Chargers Stadium. The Cowboys are 6.5-point favorites against New England with plus 245 on the money line. The over-under is 43.5. Have the Cowboys been exposed? After dropping a game to the Arizona Cardinals in the desert, the Cowboys look to get a rebound. Micah Parsons should be able to tee off on Mac Jones. The Cowboys play well with a 7-3 at home against the spread at AT&T Stadium. Consider laying the chalk here. The Arizona Cardinals at the San Francisco 49ers. The Cards are plus 14 and plus 625 on the money line. The over-under is 44. The Cards are coming off a shocking win against Dallas that blew up countless parlays. Brock Purdy and the Niners are a juggernaut, so don't look for an Arizona win, but 14 is a lot of points. The Seattle Seahawks against the New York Giants. The Seahawks are getting 1.5 and plus 110 on the money line. The over-under is 47. The Seahawks beat the Panthers last week, but they traveled to New York where they face a Giants team that is uncertain if Saquon Barkley is going to suit up. The Giants do have an edge here. They have a few more days rest than their opponent. And there you have it. Place your bets wisely. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment below the team that you think is going to win.